Hi Virgo, welcome to your weekly reading for March 28th to April 3rd. Let's see what we have going on here for you. Spirit has your back. I feel like there's something from kind of childhood coming up here, like almost like a childhood dream or a part of yourself that you may have feel like it's almost like there's a part of yourself that's coming back online or it's coming back alive. And it's like Spirit is trying to show you something about it. Something about your past, something about your childhood, about something that you are, like not an experience necessarily, but more about like who you used to be or something that you dreamed of when you were a kid or something you really loved to do when you were a kid. And it's almost like seeing the blueprint or seeing the timeline of why and how certain things kind of transpired in the way they did. And I feel like there's something about this eagle spirit where there's like information being relayed to you and showing you something, revealing something to you. And in a way, almost also kind of showing you how you've always been protected or you've always been looked after. It just kind of didn't show up in the way that you thought it would, or that would, really would make sense. It's almost kind of mysterious, it worked in mysterious ways. And I'm also being guided to read the message here as well. So let me read the message here for Eagle Spirit. Think of the eagles flying high above the other birds, soaring on the wind. Eagle Spirit has appeared to ask whether you're willing to soar to new heights, even if that means solitude for a short while. Truly, all the wisdom of the world is available to you. When storms flash across the sky, it is Eagle Spirit that raises you above it all, helping you conquer fear and overcome adversity, reminding you that Spirit has your back and wants you to experience life at its fullest. At this moment, you are meant to know that you have the highest of wisdom and courage within, gifted to you by Spirit and all the angels. Boldly build your nest in a lofty space and know that now you can fly effortlessly, proudly, embodying Eagle Spirit in all her glory and grace. Claiming what is truly yours in divine timing. Yeah, it's like there's something like being reclaimed in your life. So this is really, I feel like this is very powerful and profound. It's coming up for Virgo. Wow, look at that, victory. Accomplishment. I'm really seeing accomplishment here, success, victory, reclaiming. Oh, wow. 9 of Cups. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I just dropped a card there. And look at that, the Devil reversed. How interesting. My goodness. I actually really like this. I mean, the Devil reversed, I feel like, is you regaining balance, having something that may have really turned your world upside down and turning it upright. Your power coming back, your balance in life coming back, something no longer having power over you. Something no longer having its hold on you and hold over, what comes into your life and what kind of opportunities or connections are allowed. It's like freedom, freedom to rise. Yeah. Reclaiming what is rightfully yours. I feel like a lot of you are maybe spending time in meditation, rest. I feel like there's also this message of it's okay to rest. Like you've kind of reached a really big milestone. I feel like Spirit is kind of guiding you to be more in a relaxation kind of period and allow something to come is what I'm hearing from Spirit here. It's like, and I think that's why, that's another message here that could be happening with the Spirit has your back, where it's like, if we're trying to bring something into our life or call something into our life, I feel like this message is saying, you've done a lot of work already. You've done what you needed to do. This is actually a time where, especially maybe this week, take some time for yourself. Take some time for pleasure. Take some time for celebration. celebrate your success, celebrate how far you've come. Don't be so hard on yourself. Maybe take a vacation, go somewhere, take a staycation if you can't go somewhere. Just treat yourself in some way and bring some kind of harmony and balance into your life. I almost kind of feel like this week is like, don't worry so much about working on things. Like this is more about rejuvenating. And I feel like that also will help call in something much quicker if we can just relax, because I feel like the letting go part is the secret. That is the secret to a lot of these manifestations that we try to. Sometimes we think like, no, we got to keep putting our energy towards it. But I'm kind of strongly feeling here, especially for this week, Virgo, that there's something about letting it go. Like plant the seeds and then just let nature take its course. Let it do its thing. We don't need you. It's almost like Spirit's like, we don't need you for this part. Like we need you to just chill. We need you to just relax and go do your thing. Go have fun. Go out with some friends or family or by yourself. Just enjoy yourself this week and relax. Okay. The Star. See, this is like confirmation that all your manifestation, like what you have been hoping and praying for is coming. I feel like this is just a very confirming and validating reading here for you this week. The Queen of Pentacles. How beautiful. So what you are nurturing, what you have been putting your energy into is definitely coming into fruition. It's growing. A lot of creativity, enthusiasm, something that you're very passionate about. I'm seeing passion really come into your life here. And I feel like there's going to be opportunities that are going to make you feel very, very passionate about, that you're going to feel very passionate about as well. We do have the Four of Cups. So let's see what the Four of Cups, what are we kind of setting our boundaries with here? We're not taking some kind of offer. What are we setting our... Okay, yeah, see, Eight of Cups. So there may be someone here who kind of reaches out to you, but doesn't seem like you're interested. There's the Eight of Cups and Four of Cups. So this is definitely rejecting someone's love offer. Can we have any more information about this? The Eight of Cups and the Four of Cups. Yeah, choices. I feel like there's someone coming towards you. There's someone coming towards you wanting to offer you some kind of connection or cup of love, but I'm feeling like you're not trusting it. I don't feel like you trust it. What do we need to know here? Nine of Swords. Okay. So someone who tends to come in and out, maybe someone who is not too reliable. Knight of Swords often can times be someone who kind of like comes in real quick, says something and wants to connect real fast, but then just like disappears. Same time. We have the Queen of Rods. I think you're just more invested in yourself right now. I feel like you are more invested in building your own independence, maybe building your business, going after your passions, your desires, really building yourself up here and allowing yourself to shine. And I feel like you're more about self-love and self kind of honoring yourself and building something for yourself at the moment. I feel like that's where your focus is. Yeah, and then look at this. Four of Wands reversed. So I feel like this is less about community. This is less about a marriage. This is less about some kind of like connection. Not that for those of you who are in happy marriages or happy connections, this part's not for you. This is for those who are kind of going through maybe this transformation of maybe walking away from something toxic or walking away from something that is going through some change here. So if it's not resonating, then it's probably that message part is probably not for you. But there is some kind of energy here about kind of wanting to do one's own thing, kind of wanting to shine on their own and walking away from maybe putting their energy into something that has been draining or depleting, especially with this Four of Wands, something that was not stable, something that just didn't kind of work out in the way that one might have hoped. Can we have one more for the Four of Wands reversed? Yeah. See, rebuilding, making newer commitments, kind of wanting to start over again. So I feel like there's someone here that may have just gone through like a divorce or a separation or a breakup, something, and kind of wanting to rebuild their life and kind of wanting to do their own thing and make their own success and pave their own path. So Nine of Cups here. What do we need to know about this? I feel like this is all about choices and options. I feel like this is about, the world opening up to you with the Nine of Cups. So what do we want? Where do we want to go? What kind of experiences do we want to have that will make us happy? So this is all about having options. Knight of Rods. So a lot of passion going towards what we're passionate about. Some of you maybe even traveling, kind of taking, look at this. Beautiful. So much independence. So we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is also kind of allowing ourselves to indulge in luxury, indulge in the finer things and the nicer things, things that appeal to our senses. I really feel like this week is all about self-care and self-love, but in a really fun way, almost, you know, kind of really doing things that are just fun and splurging. Some of you maybe even splurging, treating yourself really well. What else do we need to know? Some of you may even, if this resonates for you, some of you may even be dating, but it kind of feels more like for fun, like more kind of just nothing too serious, just wanting to kind of just connect with people or just not put too much pressure on it needing to be something. So that may be something that comes up here this week for some of you. The World. And the Two of Cups, look at that. Okay, so yeah, significant changes and patterns in a relationship or some kind of connection. I don't feel like this is the same as this like marriage or connection that ended. I feel like this is something else. I feel like this is a different kind of connection that is deeper, but it's going through the cycle of it has ended and it's approaching perhaps a new cycle. What do we need to know about this? The World and then Two of Cups. Yeah, the Page of Cups. So this is about getting to know each other. This is about starting over again, understanding each other, communicating, having like heart-to-heart conversations kind of thing. Oh, look at that. With the potential, I feel like in the beginning, it's going to start off as kind of this and like introductory kind of thing. So some of you may be connecting with someone and it's going to start off as something very innocent and just like, hey, what's up? Let's go, want to go out for drinks kind of thing. And then I feel like though it's going to build to at some point in the future towards something long-term, something where you can build like a home together, you can, put down roots, have a family, that kind of thing. We have the Five of Wands. Why do we have the Five of Wands here? The Ace of Cups. So I feel like this is about internal conflict or kind of getting through some of the resistance to opening up to someone. So this could be just conditions or, like barriers that we have put up from previous connections, kind of sorting through some things that need to be squared away in order to have like a new beginning. So I feel like this is all about allowing each person to speak their mind, allowing another person to understand and to listen. So I feel like there's some kind of like almost before we have this new beginning, we kind of need to like talk about things and we need to clear the air about stuff before we can start again here. So. Look at that. I feel like a lot of this, again, Spirit has your back. So I feel like a lot of the changes that are happening and kind of coming to you are all being divinely guided. And it may be something that you can't entirely see how the whole picture is going to show up. There may be some things that are still mysterious or still in the dark. And I also kind of feel like there's some things that are kind of brewing within a relationship that maybe you can't really share with other people around you, because I do see you being a little bit reserved here. So kind of just putting up your barriers and not wanting to reveal your cards to too many people, or kind of, there's the privacy is kind of what I'm hearing here with the Two of Swords. What else do we need to know about this? And the Death card. I feel like some of you are going through a transformation that is very private. Like it's almost like you're not really on the surface. Maybe other people who see you just kind of have no idea like what is kind of actually going on with you in your life. And some of the more deeper changes that are happening for you on a soul level. So a lot of you are really going through some major some major shifts, but they're happening so like there's like these little small ones that are happening here and there, and then there's like these bigger ones that are, it's going to have this culmination kind of effect at some point. And so as you're kind of going through day to day, or even while you're sleeping, you're healing, you know. It's just kind of like happening continuously. Sometimes you're conscious of it and sometimes you're not, but you are going through some massive transformation. Okay. The Devil in reverse. What do we need to know about this for Virgo? Look at that. Taking your power back, for sure. That's what this is. This is releasing yourself from attachments. This is also releasing yourself from past stories, of like painful stories from the past. Things that may have held you back, like not wanting to carry the weight of that anymore, as an act of self-love, as an act of allowing yourself to, it's almost like giving yourself the gift of starting over again. Like, do I still want to hold on to all of these things as to justify why I tell myself I can't have something? Is there really any basis to this? And is there anyone else around me that's actually doing this to me, or is it me just doing it to myself? So I kind of feel like there may be some kind of inner conversation that you have with yourself, that you start to realize, why am I still holding on to this? Is it possible for me to just put it down and start over again and completely like allow myself to simply forget about it? Like forget that, you know, that happened in my life. Not necessarily forget, but it's almost like not have it play a role, not have any kind of power over me and what kind of decisions or what I go after, what I pursue. Not let that be a reason as to why I can't aim higher or pursue something. Yeah. King of Swords, beautiful. So I feel like there's strategy here. There's something that you're strategizing, you're planning out for the future. You're kind of getting everything squared away and in order. I feel like there is a desire for organization. There is a desire for things to kind of have like a clear-cut plan. What else do we need to know about this King of Swords? Can we have more information about this King of Swords? The Hermit. So inner exploration, needing to, and this is very much, and this is your energy here, Virgo. This is about needing to kind of go within and find the answers, find what is truly for you, having the awareness of that and the discernment of that. The Ace of Swords, clarity, finding clarity. And the King of Rods, passion, determination. And the Wheel of Fortune, determined to make a shift and determined to go forward. Like it's almost like you have this change in your life and you are navigating it very well. You know, like you're very determined to get through it. You have a lot of self-confidence that's coming through here. A lot of willpower, a lot of stamina to withstand this shift and this change. It's like you're allowing yourself to ride the wave. You're allowing yourself to, for life to show you things, to see things, for things to be uncovered. Even if some things kind of feel a little bit overwhelming, it's like you brace yourself and you allow yourself to kind of go through it, because you know that on the other end of this, I'm going to transform and I'm just going to get even better, and I'm just going to even be more connected with myself. And that's only going to attract more blessings towards me. So I feel like I don't feel like this really phases you, to be completely honest. Wheel of Fortune. Can you have one more for the Wheel of Fortune? Yeah. So allowing yourself to go after new opportunities. I feel like you're ready for that new path, that new beginning. And then 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck here. What do we need to know about the 10 of Wands? See, again, I feel like this is about just putting down weight. Yeah, here. See, there you go. 10 of Wands. So this is about, again, maybe a connection, marriage. I feel like there's something that was weighing very heavily on you. And I feel like you're ready to put it down. I feel like it's something that you're ready to just let go of, and you're ready to disconnect. I'm kind of feeling like a disconnect from some kind of heavy burden that just cannot sustain itself any longer. Can we have one more here for the 10 of Cups? Yeah. I feel like it was a painful connection. Painful, heavy connection. Can we have one more? Wow. The Tower. Okay, so that's definitely changing. Walking away from chaos. Strategy. Taking what you need and walking away from something. Putting yourself first. surrendering. And then look, and I flipped it over, and then we have the sun. So happiness and joy. So you're definitely walking away from something toxic. And I really feel like for some of you, you're walking away from like a toxic marriage or some kind of connection. Again, that's not going to resonate for everybody, but I feel like that's what the cards were showing. So, but I feel like where you're headed is towards your own happiness. And I know you know that. So I think that this is about you allowing yourself to continue to grow and expand. And I feel like there's something about this week where you are going to allow yourself to just relax. I feel like relaxing is going to be really important. Relaxing and congratulating yourself and how far you've come. Celebrate yourself and know that whatever you have put out into the universe that you want to see manifest is coming and it's on its way. And it's okay to put it down for a second and go have fun. Okay, let's go into a challenge for Virgo. What is a challenge for Virgo this week? I'm hearing something about comfort zone. Yeah, metamorphosis. So again, that's, I don't really feel like you're necessarily feeling, it's a challenge in the sense that it's what you're up against. It's like what you're facing right now. It's the changes that are happening for you. Definitely a metamorphosis, kind of, rising from the ashes kind of thing. Can we have one more? What's another challenge? Becoming the butterfly. Intention. Yeah. So I love this because this card is always reassuring to say that, it's like we may not know how some kind of intention or manifestation or thing that we're wanting, how it's going to come about. But I love this card when it comes up because this is all about bringing in your intentions, like bringing in your manifestations. It's like that validation card here. And I feel like the metamorphosis is a result of your intentions. It's like, it's because you're calling something in, because you're wanting something that it's almost like, okay, well, if you want this in your life in that way, then we kind of first have to go through some kind of transformation first in order for you to be open to receiving what you're asking for. And I feel like that's what's happening right now for some of you. Okay, what is something positive? Bone Collector. See, I love this card. This is my favorite cards in the deck. The Bone Collector comes up when, and I did pick up on childhood, because sometimes this card also reminds me of childhood or reminds me of things that have been lost or what we have perceived to have been lost. But the nice thing about Bone Collector is that it preserves the things. It kind of says that like the things that are truly meant for you, the things that cannot be destroyed, just simply can't be destroyed. And sometimes we kind of think that we lost them, but it's not really lost. It's almost like she keeps everything that is precious or meant for us safely in her, in her circle there. She protects them, she looks after them, and she gives them back to us when we're ready to receive them, when we're ready to either know the value of something so we can have it back in our life, or just when we're in a place in our growth, in our evolution, where we can do something with what we have. So whether this is a talent, an interest, or even a connection, like a partnership with someone. Maybe we met someone when we were kids, or when we were younger, and it's kind of had this like break in between or the separation phase. In order for some kind of metamorphosis or transformation to happen within two souls, to be able to come together in the way that they're meant to come together. So this is all about preserving what is sacred, what is precious, what is pure, and what is authentic to you, and then it being returned back to you when you're ready to receive it or see the value of it. And again, this could also be a talent. This could be an interest of yours when you were younger, something that maybe you didn't realize like you could do more with this. And now it's kind of coming back around where you can actually see the potential in it, which versus maybe when you were younger, it wouldn't have, that awareness would not have been there. So that's kind of what this card is saying here. Let's pick one more. What else is, what's something else Virgo can look forward to? Oh, wow. Beautiful. Look. So listening to your intuition, listening to the guidance, being led down the path, kind of following the flow, and then Golden Palace. So being led to your abundance, being led to where you belong. What is your palace, like where you fit, where you can really thrive and grow and live abundantly. So beautiful, beautiful reading, Virgo. You're well on your way here. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you for next week. Bye, Virgo.